Have you ever caught yourself biting your nails without even realizing it? Not because you're nervous, not because you're bored, but because your brain needed something. Nail biting isn't just a bad habit. It's a psychological pattern. And once you understand what the brain is actually doing, it becomes much easier to stop. Quick pause. If you enjoy science-backed explanations that actually make your mind make sense, subscribe to Mind Science Simplified. We break down complex psychology into ideas you can use, without jargon, fluff, or judgment. Nail biting, clinically called onychophagia, affects children, teens, and adults across cultures. Some people bite during stress. Others do it while watching TV, thinking, or even feeling calm. So what's really going on in the brain? Let's break it down. Simply, scientifically, and without judgment. At its core, nail biting is a self-regulation tool. Your brain constantly tries to keep your internal state balanced, emotionally and mentally. When that balance is slightly off, the brain looks for sensory input to stabilize itself. Biting your nails provides pressure, texture, and repetitive movement, all of which send calming signals to the nervous system. This is why people often bite their nails during mild anxiety, overthinking, anticipation, and mental overload. It's not weakness, it's the brain trying to regulate itself quickly. Here's something surprising. Nail biting isn't only about anxiety. It's also linked to dopamine, the brain's motivation and reward chemical. The sequence looks like this. Slight discomfort or restlessness. Nail biting begins. Brain receives relief plus stimulation. Small dopamine release. Behavior gets reinforced. Over time, the brain learns. When I feel off, this works. That's why telling someone to just stop almost never works. You're not fighting a habit. You're interrupting a reward loop. Research shows a strong link between nail biting and perfectionistic traits. Not perfection in the everything must be perfect sense, but internal pressure. People who bite their nails often feel mentally restless, have high self-expectations, experience subtle frustration when things feel unfinished. Nail biting becomes a physical outlet for that inattention. It's the body expressing what the mind is not resolved yet. This is also why nail biting increases during studying, decision-making, waiting, creative work, moments where the mind is active but unresolved. For most people, nail biting is a body-focused repetitive behavior, not a disorder. But it can cross a line when it causes pain or bleeding. It interferes with daily life. It continues despite strong efforts to stop. It's linked to intense anxiety or distress. In those cases, nail biting isn't the problem. It's the signal. The brain is asking for regulation, relief, or control in a healthier way. The brain can't change a pattern it doesn't notice. Most nail biting happens automatically, below conscious awareness. The moment you bring attention to when and why it happens, the habit weakens. Instead of asking, "Why can't I stop?" ask, "What state is my brain trying to regulate right now?" That question alone begins to rewire the behavior. Nail biting isn't a flaw. It's communication, from your nervous system to you. When you understand the psychology, you stop fighting yourself and start working with your brain. If you enjoy science-backed explanations that actually make sense, subscribe to Mind Science Simplified, because your brain deserves clarity, not criticism.